Yo, what is up, folks? It's your boy Sports PSP in the building. Hope everyone's enjoying a fantastic day. Man, we got some breaking news, folks. There will be a new guy for Undisputed replacing Shannon Sharpe. Many have been wondering, who is it going to be? Is it going to be LaShawn Shady McCoy? Is it going to be Max Kellerman? And it just so happens to be former Super Bowl champion and all-pro cornerback Richard Sherman. I'm reading an article here from the New York Post, Andrew Marchand. Richard Sherman is joining FS1 to spar with Skip Bayless on Undisputed in the wake of the Shannon Sharpe's departure from the program, the Post has learned. Sherman will go at it with Bayless on around 50 to 100 shows per year, mostly during football season. He will remain on Amazon Prime Video's Thursday Night Football studio show. Sherman's FS1 contract is not signed yet, but an agreement is in place. FS1 declined comment. FS1 also has interest in Keyshawn Johnson, according to sources. Johnson, the former number one overall pick and 2002 Super Bowl winner, was recently part of the ESPN layoffs. He had just completed the first year of a 5-year, $18 million contract. ESPN still owes him the rest of his money. Bayless announced on his podcast last week that rapper Lil Wayne will also be a part of the debating club, appearing on Fridays. Sherman and Bayless had a run-in on Bayless's old show, First Take, more than a decade ago. Sherman at one point told Bayless he had never accomplished anything. Bayless retorted that he had done more in media than Sherman had in football. Anyway, the two met up last month at the Peninsula Beverly Hills Hotel for a 2-hour talk, and it went well. Now, Sherman and Bayless will be going at it on FS1. So it's official, folks. Richard Sherman will be taking over Shannon Sharpe's role on Undisputed. He's going to go toe-to-toe with Skip Bayless. Even if Richard Sherman and Lil Wayne are there for Undisputed, bottom line, I just don't believe Undisputed will still be the same without Shannon Sharpe. I still think it's going to be exciting. It's still going to get ratings. I think from football NFL talks, it's going to be interesting because we all know Sherman with his knowledge and expertise with football. It's going to be also interesting to what Sherman has to say, not just with NFL topics, but also with the NBA, also with golf, boxing, baseball, other sports topics, and also some social and racial issues, which I'm interested in what Richard Sherman has to say because he's from Compton, California, but he also went to Stanford University, played college football there, and a graduate there. So it's going to be interesting to hear what Richard Sherman has to say regarding not only sports but also social issues. The bottom line is, how is he and Skip going to work? Now, look, even though they met, according to the report, at the hotel and it went well, still, you cannot forget the video in which Richard Sherman was on Skip's old show, First Take, and they went toe-to-toe. Richard Sherman said, in my 24 years in life, I'm better in life than you. And look, even though Richard Sherman was 24, now he's in his mid-30s, I just don't see it. And look, like I've said before, no journalist or columnist or anybody right now wants to work with Skip Bayless. This is the same Skip Bayless who went on his podcast and begged Charles Barkley to come on his show. And we all know that Charles Barkley has been on the record saying that he wants to do something bad to Skip Bayless. Athletes, whether former or current athletes, I just don't see them working with Skip Bayless. Now, Richard Sherman is a hell of an upgrade compared to LaShawn McCoy, because I said before, folks, LaShawn McCoy with his sports takes are just trash. I felt that Joy Taylor should have been the best candidate for Undisputed, going toe-to-toe with Skip Bayless, because she's familiar with Skip Bayless. She was the former moderator on Undisputed when Skip and Shannon were there. She knows her facts. She knows her sports. Bottom line, I think Joy Taylor is a better candidate for the job than Richard Sherman. But Richard Sherman can prove me wrong, not just with his football, but also other sports and social issues and much more. But those are my thoughts, folks. Please let me know in the comment section below. What do you make of the news of Richard Sherman joining Undisputed with Skip Bayless? Do you think Undisputed will be just fine without Shannon Sharpe? What unique qualities or things that Richard Sherman can bring to the table? and much more. Other than that, folks, it's your boy Sports PSP. Enjoy the rest of your day, and God bless.